Good morning. My name is Mario Gomez. I'm Day Operations Section Chief with California Incident Management Team 1, and we are managing the east zone of the Dixie Fire. Today, I'll start your morning update with our two areas of concern. We have one that's here by Taylorsville, and the other one is Dixie Mountain, and I'll get there momentarily. Yesterday, resources were able to get in here on this hand line and continue to mop that up. We had Beckworth hot shots in there, and they took some bladder bags down the hill with them. They went down and they continued to strengthen our control line, mopping up, shooting for 150 feet mop up in that area. And so that operation will continue today. We're going to staff this until it's controlled and you see black on the map here. Coming down into Romeo on Grizzly Ridge, our resources continue to patrol and mop up. As you can see, we've added some black to the map on Grizzly Ridge. Yesterday, resources were in there putting in a lot of good work. They were vigilantly mopping up to secure the control line, to strengthen our control lines in anticipation of any up and coming weather changes. So that operation will continue today. Also, along Grizzly Ridge, resources are patrolling, backhauling any excess hose and equipment, bringing that stuff back to fire camp so we can get it refurbished. And that'll continue all the way down into Lake Davis, continuing into Turner Ridge and back into Dixie Valley. This is all in a patrol status. Resources are backhauling hose and equipment, and there hasn't been any reported smokes on near the control line in probably 3 days. That remains the same all the way up to this section of hand line that you see here, just west of Dixie Mountain. We've got folks staffing that again today. Yesterday we had the Army brigade in there, and they were mopping up a couple of areas of concern. We had one tree that was burning within 20 feet of the line, and they went in there and dealt with that. They had some aircraft supporting them with bucket work, and that'll be staffed again first thing this morning. This section of the fire here up against the Beckworth complex is no issue, no movement. We haven't had any smokes reported in over a week. And coming down into Division Papa, which is the 395 corridor, resources are patrolling and backhauling this section of the fire here. There hasn't been any calls for service, any reported issues there as well in a few days. And that remains the same all the way up into Division Oscar. Yesterday, the resources completed pulling all the hose on this entire division. So this is in a patrol status now, and it'll be patrolled throughout the day and into the evening. Coming up into the fire by Janesville, same thing. This fire is being patrolled. They did have a little bit of backhaul of hose that was flown out by a helicopter yesterday, and today resources will be out there patrolling the 395 corridor and monitoring the fire up by Janesville. Coming over into the Fruit Growers Boulevard, this section of the fire remains in its current footprint, and it's also in a patrol status. All the backhaul has been completed there. And coming over into the Dyer Mountain area, the folks from the West Zone has taken patrol responsibility of that section of the fire from us due to long travel times. So there's been no reported issues up there in a few days as well. Coming down into Indian Valley, resources continue to maintain a presence. There was a call for service down here, and it was out in the vicinity of Lake Almanor, but resources will remain out there to deal with any calls for service and maintain a presence. All the backhaul has been completed. Coming down into our Whiskey X-ray, all the way out to Story, resources are continuing to patrol and backhaul, and that'll continue for the next couple days. And something else we got going on, resources are starting and continuing to work on suppression repair in two areas out here in Whiskey, X-ray, and over in Division Quebec by Dixie Mountain. And Whiskey, X-ray, where folks are working, is here in the wilderness. They're working on doing some repair work on the PCT and some doser line leading up to it. And then the other area that they're doing the suppression repair operations is over here in Dixie Valley, where you see all these dozer lines. We have folks out there addressing those, returning them back to their natural state. And that's the end of your morning report. Thank you and have a good day.